We are team number 129 and the project we are developing for the Texas Instruments Innovation Challenge 2015 is the development of a low-cost facial recognition-based security system for homes. Now, in the present days, we are in serious dearth of an autonomous security system that can be controlled by the owner of the house or the master of the house from a large distance. The present security system that is available in the market has a number of loopholes. Firstly, it is too costly for the common public to use, and secondly, it cannot be used autonomously by the master from a large distance. The present security system that is available in the market cannot differentiate between the people who are known to the owner of the house and are not known to the owner of the house. Hence, we are trying to eradicate all these problems and develop a wholly new embedded system that incorporates a large number of new features. Now, my friends are going to take over and explain these features to you that are being developed in this system and also explain their hardware implementation.
Here is the entire flow diagram of our system. Here we are using one laptop for image processing purpose and controlling the GSM module. So here we are attaching GSM SIM900 module for communicating via SMS with our master's mobile phone. Here we are using Stellaris LMF120 on which AR module AR430 BoostApex CC110L is mounted for communicating wirelessly with our door locking system. Here basically in laptop the image processing is done by Hardcascade library and OpenCV library, and we are using .NET framework for communicating with the GSM SIM900 module. Through GSM SIM900 module, using 80 commands, we are sending SMS to the master and retrieving the decisions from the masters.
Now we come to the door side of our system. Here we have used the Launchpad MSP430 G2553 on which an AR module is mounted. The AR module is the AR430 booster pack using the chip CC110L, which communicates with the other AR module which is mounted on the Stellaris, which is connected to our PC on which the software is mounted for the facial recognition and the detection. Here the Launchpad communicates with the Arduino Mega. Now we have used an Arduino Mega because it was very difficult to communicate with the proximity sensors and the motor drivers of the Launchpad, because the Launchpad is a ultra low power MCU and the proximity sensor and the motor driver were taking too much power from the Launchpad, and thus we have used a high power Arduino Mega to communicate with this door interface. Now the link speed for this serial communication is 9600 baud. Here we have an LCD display. Basically the LCD display is a part of the MSP430 F5438 Explorer board. We have used only the LCD part of this board. The link speed for this serial communication is 57600 baud. Basically, we have used an Arduino Mega specifically because of the fact that the Arduino Mega has different serial communication ports which can support different baud rates. Here the LCD display MSP430 F5438 has a 57600 baud, whereas the Launchpad uses a 9600 baud. So the Arduino Mega can interface them very easily. Now the door interface consists of the proximity sensors and the motor drivers and the button, which can be thought of as a bell for visitors coming to let the master know that they have arrived. Now the proximity sensors are basically mounted on the door and they let us know, basically they let the system know whether the door is closed or the door is open. They also detect whether a person is standing in front of the door while it is closing, so that no harm comes to the person. The proximity sensors will detect the person and the door will slide back, allowing the person to remove himself from the threshold. Now the motor driver drives a DC motor. The DC motor is responsible for closing and opening of the door. Now we come to the button. Basically this is a ringing button for the people who have not been invited by the user to come and ring and let the master know that they have come. The button is basically attached to an interrupt pin on the Arduino Mega. When the button is pressed, the Arduino Mega sends a signal which basically goes through the Launchpad and the AR module to the laptop. When the laptop receives the signal, via the GSM module, the laptop sends a SMS to the master's mobile. The masters can then decide whether to let the person who has arrived in or not. When the master has replied, the laptop again sends a signal to the launchpad and to the Arduino Mega, wherein the Arduino Mega displays a message to the LCD driver letting the person who has pressed the bell know whether they have been permitted by the master to enter or not. If they have been permitted, the Arduino Mega also lets the motor drive the door open. This is the Stellaris Launchpad LMF120, on which has been mounted the Air 430 booster pack employing the chip CC110L. This is used to interface our whole system with the computer. This basically communicates the signals from the computer to the door system and also from the door system to the computer. Beside that, we have the SIM900A GSM module, which is used to send messages to the master and also to receive messages from the master. The MSP 430G2553 launchpad, on which the air module is mounted. This communicates signals from the door system to our PC system and from the PC to the door. Here the Arduino Mega is connected to the MSP 430 launchpad. The COM link used by the Arduino Mega to connect to the MSP launchpad is 9600 baud. Here the Arduino Mega is interfaced with the proximity sensors, the motor mounted to the motor driver, and also the MSP 430 F5438 Explorer board. Now this board has many features, but we are only using the LCD module to display messages to the people who have come to the master's house and are wishing to communicate with the master to let the master know that they have come so that he can open the door or not to open the door. Speaking about power supplies, we have used a regulated multi-output DC power supply. There are two voltages available on this power supply. One is a 12 volt power supply and the other is around 7 volts. Now the 12 volt power supply powers the motor driver because the motor has to be powered by a 12 volt supply. But the Arduino has to be powered by a 5 volt supply, and the MSP Explorer board and the MSP Launchpad has to be powered by a 3.3 volt supply. So we feed the 7 volt supply into the Arduino. The Arduino has a voltage regulator chip which regulates this 7 volts to a 5 volt to be used by the Arduino, and a 3.3 volt which we have sourced into the MSP Explorer board and also the Launchpad. The Stellaris is getting its power from the computer USB port, with which it is also using to communicate with the PC. And the GSM module is getting power from a 12 volt adapter which is connected here.
This is our main software interface for controlling the door lock system. Now we are selecting the GSM module which is connected in COM4 and the Launchpad which is connected in COM11. Now we connect the device. Now the devices are successfully connected here. Now we send open command to our door locking system.
As you can see, the door starts opening, it will open and after some time it will close again. Now, while closing, if I put my hand in like this, then the sensor will detect my hand and will go back again, thus avoiding harm to anyone standing inside the door. It will wait for some delay and then close again, as can be seen. Now you can see there are different lights which have been blinking while the door was opening and closing. There are 3 proximity sensors actually that the lights are connected to. The upper one is the one that indicates whether the door has been closed, and the middle one is the back sensor which detects if the door has opened completely. The last one detects whether a person has come into the door's movement area.
Now we come to our door face recognition based system. As you can see, my system is recognizing my face, and now my door is opening. Now my door has opened already.
Now here we have a person whose image is not stored in our database. Hence, our image recognition system is not being able to detect his face. Now, here we have the master of the house who is at a very large distance away from the house, so that he will get an SMS into his mobile phone when a group of persons unknown has arrived at his house. Now, the person who has arrived at his house will press the calling bell, which has an analogy as a push button switch which has been installed into the breadboard right here. Now, when I press the switch, an SMS will go into the mobile phone of the master, as we can see soon enough. So, the master has received the SMS which has been sent by the system into his mobile phone. Now, the master will send the yes reply to the system back again, so that this reply will instigate the system to open the door by itself and allow the person to go in. As you can see right here, the door opens by itself and allows a person to go in even if the master was at a very large distance away from the house. The door again closes automatically. Now the master has other options as well. If he sends a no message from his mobile phone into the system, the door will not budge from its original position. As an alternative, the master has also the option of not responding at all to the message. In that case, after a timeout of about say 2 minutes, the LCD screen over here will display that the master has not responded. Please try after some time.